Welcome back, everyone. My name is 2.0, and if you guys are new here, consider checking out the channel. But it has been so long since we've jumped on some PvE content, and I figured, there's no better time. We might as well jump in. Flame Shrine is open. I already attacked twice, and the recording didn't go through, yet I made sure this time to log on, set everything up properly. So we have two more attacks. So let's just jump in here, and we'll just see where it goes. PVE is one of those things that I feel like is getting way too easy for what we have access to. Like, again, not saying anything negative here, but it's just not interesting. And sure, I know some of you are like, well, I could do higher PVE damage than you. Sure, if you have Delasium Army, you for sure can. I mean, even if you have a better setup for what I have. And again, we'll throw this in. I just think it's funny. Normally, they always used to say, well, you need a healer. That is not even the case anymore. We'll throw Ra in because she's my only good healer. And then we'll swap her out for another damage dealer, another support. And you'll kind of see that it's not even, it doesn't have to be that well anymore, which again, I could see the appeal for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love seeing big numbers. I love doing PvE on a few people's accounts, but for the most part, PvE is just not as enjoyable as it used to be. It used to be this cool challenge, like guild bosses were so tough, and sure, that was back in the day whenever we had 5, 6-star teams, and we maybe had 1 9-star, and we didn't really know what proper gear setup was. But now we do. And, Flame Shrine, again, it's fun, it's cool, but it's not, like, challenging. It's not as enjoyable. Broken Spaces was so cool when they introduced the new system of Broken Spaces. And now it's just like, okay, we do this every month for resources, and the resources are really nice. But what else? What else are we doing? Back in the day, Broken Spaces used to have a leaderboard, which was really cool. I loved that idea. And again, it was like, oh, you killed this boss, you did so much damage on this boss, here's where you're ranking out of everyone in the server. It might have been server, it might have been server cluster, I don't fully remember. But it was so fun to be able to compete in PvE, because again, I know the 3 dudes who have Delasium Army in my guild, they'll win every time. So what's the point of me trying? And then it's like, outside of that, maybe you are the Delasium Army guy. What are you getting from placing first, in Flame Shrine? You're getting a few extra guild coins. That's, again, guild coins are cool, but that's not all that should be given. So it's a little sad where it's at, honestly. It kind of upsets me in a way, that they don't have a giant boss that we can all fight and be ranked upon, or, something guild-wide that we could all hit. I just feel like there's so many great ideas that we could be implementing that they don't. Because again, if the guild that I'm in needed to fight one giant DA, and maybe even a team, maybe, 2 or 3 specified bosses, that would be super cool. And it's like similar to Flame Shrine, and we got actual awesome rewards. Maybe it would be really, really cool. If they energy drain Russell, nope. I don't even know if her active can energy drain. Whatever, he'll just stay in the air. But again, if they did that and, the rewards were nice, I feel like so many more people would care about it. I know 12 million is not fantastic. 16.5, give or take. Not horrible, not the best though. I do know that this setup alone can get me 29 million. Comparative to Raw, and again, it's like we don't even need a healer. So it's kind of like, you know, again, like they changed a few things, but what is the difference? If I'm doubling my damage here, I'm still going to place 4 to 10 on, you know, the guild, which is totally fine. But it's just interesting to me. It's like, what can I do to get more into this? Again, I love PvP. I enjoy the challenge instead of just the stagnant opponent, which again I know that it is tough to do that, but I feel like again the Void, they have so many different characters and you know, stages implemented that they could do something like that with PvE bosses and we could still be ranked. Um, I just feel like something. I hope that they add something, because again, even newer players, it's like, how are they supposed to compete with me? Well, obviously they aren't, you know, but maybe they can compete in their guild, and that's why they enjoy PvE. And again, it totally makes sense because you don't see brand new players in IDA doing amazing, or even Guild War, because again, that's just the way that the game is set up. So I feel like if we could get more PvE content, it would be a lot cooler. And again, even different stages, like how Broken Spaces used to be. You kill one, perfect, you move on. You kill the next, you move on. And then you get ranked accordingly. Um, I don't know, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. But all that I'm trying to say is I wish that there was a little bit more attention to that aspect. And one thing also that I'm just so ready for is the new Guild War update, whatever that might be. I've been waiting for those gift invitation things for months. And I'm very curious on what they're going to do with that and how they're going to do that. So only time will tell, you know, but it should be very, very interesting when it does. Heartwatcher hasn't done anything this game. She's hit the back line a lot. She's been petrified a lot more. This one might not even be amazing. I mean, yeah, Russ is not hitting for that much, which is, it's sad for sure. And again, Heartwatcher hitting the back line. So this might, again, it'll still be better for sure. But again, Heartwatcher plays such a huge role. If Heartwatcher hit the first target more, I feel like we could have been a lot closer to that 30. And again, that's just the highest that I've ever hit with this setup. But again, I don't even change enables. This is all PvP setup, which again makes you wonder even more what's going on. Maybe one of these days I could set up, you know, like a V4 Russ with PvE enables. Could be cool. 18, yeah, so okay, that was horrible. But that was mostly because Heartwatcher didn't do her job. But still, either way, it doesn't really upset me. Hope you guys, you know, enjoyed me rambling on. I just felt like talking about it, and I felt like throwing some PvE in the background. But anyways, take it easy, and Asmo should be here very, very soon, which is exciting. So I'm definitely ready to jump into that. But, you know, that's a topic for the next video, which this one's ending. So, anyways,